My name is Marc, I'm the Managing Director of Cardiff Sports Nutrition. We're a sports nutrition retailer that retails through a bricks and mortar store, as well as online and nationwide, and now in Europe as well. Starting to expand a little bit of distribution, and we've been going for a total of 9 years now this January. Probably have to wind it back to about 2 years ago, maybe 3. It was getting to the point we were in a small store not far from here that was probably about the fifth the size that we're in now. It was getting to a critical point. We couldn't handle the orders, we were getting too busy with customers, we just had more stock, we were bursting out the seams. So at that time I made the decision to bite the bullet, looked further down the road, found this store that we're in now. It was a bit of a risk financially, much higher rent rates, but covered all the bases what we need, and sort of we managed to launch quite successfully then, 2 years ago this January in this store. That day then when we launched day, we had over 350 customers in store. Looking back, that was probably like, okay, we've sort of getting in now, we've made it now in a way. Using social media to its fullest. It's, for the most part, it's still a free resource. There is advertising now through every Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, but it's a phenomenal way to interact with your customers. We've always found that being able to speak to our customers, ask them what they want, engage in them constantly, it always keeps your brand within their mind. They're always they don't feel like they're dealing with a faceless retailer then. They feel like they're dealing with somebody or dealing with a team. And we know many of our customers actually by first name from speaking to them on Facebook, Instagram, and offering them advice. We didn't want to put our social media and our marketing scene being totally product. Although we are a retailer, we sell products, we didn't want it to be totally just blasting customers with products, because they just see you as somebody that's trying to sell them and make buck off that. In regards to, we started to look at things like adding a bit more added value to our service. We've got skills and expertise here that we could advise them on everything to do with the industry, from supplements, diet, training, things like that felt like they got a bit of added value. And then they trust you a bit more as well. They look at you as somebody who's offering to advice. Even if they didn't bear purchase, we'll still offer them advice and what's the best thing to do. I know you can change your training this way if your goal is that, or etc. Things like that. Be willing to learn to ask others. There's plenty of people out there that have more experience than yourself, have been through business and come across troubles and instances and got over them, and you're going to get times where you're not going to know the answer yourself. Rather than stumble along and try and plough through it yourself, there is plenty of people out there, from business mentors, and I've been lucky with friends and family, that I've picked up the phone and say, look, I'm going through this, got any advice on how to deal with it? Everything from purchasing and how to deal with suppliers and things like that, to issues with finance and things like that. There's always somebody out there who can help you when there's a problem. So being able to accept that although you are the boss and the be all and end all, it's not a bad thing to get extra advice.